Mr. Ohio born player, man. I'm Tropical Razor Blades on the truth in the book. You come to troll, catch this fade. Come on in. Where you been? I called your family, now the kid. Feel the vibe on this ride. And subscribe, tell a friend. Yeah. You feel the vibe on this ride. And subscribe, tell a friend. What's up, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is truly the truth. And this is indeed the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. You have absolutely no idea. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community, man. Be sure to visit the website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there. It's absolutely 100% free. When I say it's free, I'm talking about it's free, man. It is absolutely 100% free. Yeah. You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Yeah. Get up. You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Man, wake your ass up this morning, man. Get your ass up. You feel me? Get your ass up, man. Oh, man. Today is April 28th, 2020. The time is now 7:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. You got you about 8 minutes to get there if you are indeed trying to get there in a timely fashion. You feel me? If you have to be there at the top of the hour. You got you about 7 minutes now. Get you about 7 minutes to get there on time, man. So get there, but just get there safe, man. If we've learned from anything, from what's been going on recently with regard to the pandemic, with regard to all things dealing with, us as people. If we don't take anything from this experience, we should indeed take that what matters and what doesn't. You feel me? What matters and what doesn't. So get your ass there. If you are essential and you absolutely have to be somewhere, get there. If not, hey man, you already know how I'm coming. If you don't have to be nowhere, hey. If you don't have to be nowhere, man, stay your ass at home. Hey man, thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, man, to the Punch Junkie Morning Show. The Smoke City Mobcast is on my mind. Join us every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Smoke City Mobcast presented by the LDBC. The show streams live exclusively via the LDBC mobile app, whether you're Team Apple or Team Android. We do have a mobile app for you, and it's absolutely 100% free. Today's show is brought to you by our sponsors over at the CBD Counter, powered by hempschool.com. And Big Mama Sauce, man. The CBD Counter Company, man. Powered by hempschool.com. It is your one-stop shop for all of your CBD needs, man. Each and every one. Be sure to go check them out. www.cbdcounter.co. Enter in the code Junior20 and receive a 20% discount on your entire purchase, man. Receive a 20% discount on your entire purchase, man. Once again, the CBD Counter, powered by hempschool.com. Hey, man. And enter in the code Junior20 and get a 20% discount off of your entire purchase, man. Also, hey, man, I always smile and get giddy because, man, y'all over there showing up and showing out over on Big Mama Sauce, man. Salute to the family over at Big Mama Sauce, man. She got that all day, every day anyway sauce, man. Her and her team, man, they work diligently at providing the best barbecue sauce, man, on the planet. You know what I mean? It's the best barbecue sauce on the planet. I ain't going to play with you. Go over there to bigmamasauce.com, man, and enter in the code Junior10, and you'll receive a 10% discount on your entire purchase of Big Mama Sauce, man. Go check the queen out. It's barbecue season. Those of you guys who follow me on IG, I got out there last night and did a little razzle dazzle. You feel me? We got out there. It was Monday night, man. We went and did a little razzle dazzle. You feel me? We got just a little razzle dazzle out there on the grill, man. And hey, man, we completed with that Big Mama Sauce. Why you all in my grill? Somebody was like, Junior, what are you doing? I never seen anybody cook fish like that on the grill. Is that salmon? What are you doing? And I had to hit him with the, why you all in my grill? You feel me? Let me know why you all in my grill. What you got to tell them nosy motherfuckers? Why you all in my grill? Usually my neighbors come over just to see what the fuck just to see what I got going on. You know what I mean? My neighbors come over and I slam the grill shut and I just be looking at them like, why you all in my grill? You feel me? What do you do that? Why you do that? What you do? What you do with the chips? What you do with that? Why you do that? Why you cook it like that? How hot you get your grill? What kind of coals you use? What kind of chips you use? Why you all in my grill? You feel me? But anyway, man, excuse me. So salute to the family, man. Salute over to at the people over at Big Mama Sauce, man. Go. I just did that. There we go. Go ahead, man, and be sure you order your sauce. She got that all day, every way sauce, man. Period. So salute to the family. Salute to the sponsors, man. Makes me feel good, man. Makes me feel good. Man. So family. I am indeed Junior the Truth, man. Follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JUNIORTHETRUTH. And that's over all the social media platforms, man. We everywhere. You feel me? We everywhere. Man, visit the website, www.juniortruth.com. That's all things Junior the Truth. That's Junior the Truth Central. You can go there, man. I see a lot of people been hitting up the website looking for me, I guess. You can also email me, junior@juniorthetruth.com, as well as visit the merch shop. The merch shop is the merch shop is at www.juniortruth.com. Just click Junior Shop and it'll take you directly to the merch shop. Salute to the Patreon family. Be sure to come check us out at Patreon, www.patreon.com/Junior the Truth. Amen. And just go peruse around. If you haven't, take a look. Salute to my Patreons. I really truly appreciate y'all for holding me down. Man, we really truly have a family. And we really truly have a family. So salute. Follow me everywhere via the handle Junior the Truth, JUNIORTHETRUTH, man. And that's over all the social media platforms. I'm everywhere. You feel me? I'm everywhere. So holla at me, man. Holla at the player when you see him in the streets. I'm out here every day, baby. You feel me? I'm out here every day, baby. Man. Golly, man. It feels good to get in here in the mornings, man. It feels good to get up in here in the mornings, man. Ooh, we salute to my baby cousin. I see you in the building, Danielle. Salute, baby. I love you. Good morning to you too. You know, it's a salute to Marta Star. I see you in the building, family. Man, let me just go ahead on and stop playing around. Salute to the homie Big Duke coming through in the super chat early, man. He says top of the AM, homie. Salute, family. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead on and get in here early. You feel me? We might as well go ahead on and get in here early, man. Move into my favorite part of the show. You know what it is with me, man. I'm not even going, you know what I mean, sit here and what the youngins say, I ain't going to hold you. I ain't going to hold you, man. I ain't going to hold you. We're going to move into my favorite part of the show, man. Salute, man. Salute. My favorite part of the show, man, of course, is the Punch Junkie roll call, man, brought to you by the family over at www.punchjunkie.com. PunchJunkie.com is your boxing news live feed. Go check them out for all your latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing. www.punchjunkie.com. I know that the boxing news has been really, really slow with everything we're dealing with the pandemic and all of the boxing events being canceled and postponed and so on and so forth. But they're still managing to put on and to go and find stories. You know what I mean? So go check them out. www.punchjunkie.com. Punchjunkie.com. Oh, man. Hey, family, you already know how we do it. It's a new day. It is a new day. Salute to the family tuning in via the Junior the Truth mobile app. I see y'all over there, man. Salute, family. Nobody's over there talking. I don't know why y'all get on that. I don't know why y'all get on the app and don't talk to each other. I can't understand it. You do know that is a regular chat room. You know what I mean? When you over there talking, it is a regular old chat room. You feel me? Hey, salute to my brother Jed, my little brother Jed. Salute, family. Salute the Whites Unite. I see y'all, family, over on the Facebook. Yeah. Hey. D McGee, first in the chat room. What's up, baby? Donzel Easex, what's happening? TC the Crisis, what's good? My OG St. Cruz and tuning in, boy. He getting up early in the morning like Gat Band over there on the West Coast. Mr. JW20TX, what's happening? Jay West, what's good? Cadillac Red, what's happening, baby? I got them Cadillacs on 22s. You feel me? Crush the Legend, what's good? Big Duke. Shaquita, aka the Quita, boy. They got a whole lot thicker in here, boy. Y'all scoot over and give Shaquita some room, boy. Because you know she riding them spinners. Ooh wee. She riding them spinners. That girl dragged that wagon up here, man, on this Punch Junkie train. Salute to the homie Omega Red, land of the 216, Big Rob, my Ohio thoroughbred in the building. What's going on with it? Let me see. Trick Noti, what's good with it, baby? Danielle in the building. Jamar the Star in the building. Schmitty Schmiel, what's happening, Schmitty Schmidt? YG Knight, what's happening? Let me see. CB Sports TV, my brother with his hard working ass. Damn, this shit jumped on me. What's going on with it? Boxing and barbecue. Boy, I still ain't seen no barbecue. We just gonna call you Boxing and. You feel me? I still ain't seen no barbecue, family. The Brothers UK. Salute to the UK family. What's happening with it, man? Salute to Great Britain. Salute to the United Kingdom up in this mother. Salute to TC the Crisis. Big Dog Willie in the super chat. Salute, man. He says daily affirmation, man. Fuck Dillian White. Yes, indeed. Stormy B, man. My brother in the building. Jed Aquarius Ellison, my little brother in the building. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Knowledge Seeker. What's up with it, Knowledge Seeker? Salute to you, family. Hey, new day. Damn, that feel good, don't it? It's a new. Ow. Hey, I felt that one from my soul. I'm about to challenge KQKC to a sing off. New day. Hey, it's a new. Hey. New day. Salute to the homie Clipper Gang. I see you, Clipper Gang. Hey, it's a new day, family. It's a new. Oh yeah. Shit, I got that raspy. I got that raspy shit too. I mean that raspy stuff too. I told you I'm starting a campaign to clean up my image, man. I gotta stop all this motherfucking cussing. Stop all this motherfucking cussing on this platform. Salute to Corner Girl 66, the hardest working queen I ever seen. You hear me? The hardest working queen I ever seen, boy. You understand what I'm saying? Corner Girl 66, the second coming. That's the second coming of Big Mama. You feel me? She the second coming of Big Mama. She gone. I told y'all, man, she gonna cook breakfast biscuits from scratch. You understand what I'm saying? Thick bacon with the rind on it, potatoes and onions. You feel me? Got them potatoes and onions, scrambled eggs, fresh eggs. You feel me? Then she gonna go out there and you're gonna go out there and get to working on your, 89 Capri Chevy, and you're gonna be struggling. You understand what I'm saying? With the intake manifold. And she gonna get in there, man, and fix that motherfucker with her house coat on and her house shoes. You understand what I'm saying? Her ankles gonna be a little ashy because she walking around with them house shoes with the feet out the bottom, in her house dress with no bra on. You understand what I'm saying? The back of her heels gonna be a little ashy, man. But mind your business. You feel me? The shops and shit ain't open. Mind your business. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Miss Boxing. Good morning, Junior. Yeah, that's Miss Boxing. She got that sweet ass. Man, see, y'all got me cussing this motherfucker already. Phil Band, what's good, family? She got that Shirley Murdoch voice. It's morning. She got that type shit. And we slept the night away. She got that type. Like, ooh, wee. She got that sweet voice, boy. You understand what I'm saying? She got that voice when she speak to you, make you want to hug yourself. You feel me? Make you want to hug yourself. Big Mama Sauce, good morning. We were just talking about you. Your ears must be burning. We was just talking about you. Mm-hmm. We was just saying you got that all day, every way sauce. You feel me? Hey, Corner Girl 66 said, hey, gotta have a bra on, not trying to kill myself. Hey, now listen, I'm minding my business now. You get a little bit too graphic there. You understand what I'm saying? But if I was gonna say something, I would say, put some D's on that bit. She got them D's. Throw them D's on that bit. Hey. Hey, Corner Girl 66 got that rich boy. Throw some D's on that bit. Mm-hmm. She got them. Hey, she said, I gotta wear a bra. I ain't trying to kill myself. Hey, she got them. She over there riding that rich boy. Throw some D's on that bit. Salute to Craig L. What's good, family? I see you. Yeah. Big Mama Sauce, don't come in here laughing at me, baby. I only get worse. It only gets worse when you laugh. You understand what I'm saying? I told y'all now. I'm that cousin. Grandma say don't laugh at him. Don't laugh at him. She done made me go sit in the corner. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over there making faces and shit, acting all out. Don't laugh. Jay Cooley the damn foolie. What's good? He said, what up? Free my nigga, free my nigga G. Free my nigga Boo. If you got nothing, GG, nothing niggas in the feds. Fuck it. Free them niggas too. Okay, he said free my nigga G, free my nigga Boo. If you got niggas in the feds, then free them niggas too. Damn. You just say free everybody. With this corona, they gotta do something, don't they? Mm-hmm. Look at Miss Boxing. She said that sauce is oh so good. Talk to the people, Miss Boxing. That sauce good. I should bring you on here so you can talk about how good that sauce is and that sweet voice you got. That sauce is oh so good. I put that sauce on everything. Mm-hmm. Everything. Mm-hmm. Hey, family. I ain't gonna play with y'all today, man. How's everybody doing with the quarantine situation, man? You know I got to do a daily check, man. Omega Red, what's good, family? I got to do a daily check, man. Everybody good? Y'all holding on? Y'all holding strong? Hey, boy, I'm talking about I was in all day yesterday. I didn't. Only time I went outside was to go fire up this grill and let my kids run around. And I was literally in the house all day. I can't be doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? I did some work from home, man. Hey, man, hey, you know, I be leaving them. I left that money out there on the table. I can't be leaving that money out there on the table. I got to go get that. So today, man, I'm about to make up for it. This is about to be the double up. You understand what I'm saying? This about to be the double up. Schmitty Schmidt said he's sick of them masks. Yeah, I don't really like my mask either, man, but it is what it is. I feel stupid too, because I be like when you wear your mask, people can't really see your face. You feel me? People can't really see your face. And so when people can't see your face, like you can't see if I'm smiling or what. So it's like creepy. You know what I'm saying? So people be looking at me and they got their mask on. I can't tell, is you a friend or foe? You feel me? Like you walking up and walking close to me. Is you a friend or foe? You got your mask on, mask off. I mean, you got your mask on. What are you doing in there? Is a smile on? I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. Shaquita Dow said we good in more ways than one. You know what that means? She over there flashing the symbol. Somebody over there doing them coochie push-ups. I'm just gonna be, you know what I mean? If y'all want to act the fool today, let's just act the fool. Somebody over there doing them coochie push-ups, and she's satisfied right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because they was over there making the hit the high notes. We can act ignorant. Y'all want to act ignorant? Let's act making the hit the high notes. That's what they was doing. Hitting the high notes, baby. Making the hit the high notes. So Quick over there, she good money. She got her some quarantine knocked down. You feel me? She got her some quarantine knocked down. She says she is social distance. Mm-hmm. Somebody been over there social distancing on them cheeks. Mm-hmm. Making the hit the high notes. Salute to the homie Underground Asylum, man, over there on the Junior Truth mobile app. He says, Junior Truth, what's the deal, cousin? Salute, family. Phil Band says, my mama back in the UK not been out of home for 8 weeks. Oh, man. Hey, that's rough. Yeah, my wife been in here. It's been, I think there might be 9. I think this might be week 9. She been in here with the children. But anyway, so we know that Shaquita's not practicing social distancing. She got somebody coming over there. You understand what I'm saying? And he holding it down. She happy. You know what I'm saying? Over there walking all light and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Cooking biscuits from scratch. You know what I mean? Got her thinking about some things. Now look, Shaquita, don't be flipping the script. Don't be flipping the script. You know, you're gonna be looking at him one day and you're just gonna say, so what are we now? You feel me? That's gonna mess up the whole script, quick. Don't you do it, quick. I said, don't you do it, quick. Don't you do it. You're just gonna be laying there, you're just gonna be stroking the man's forearm, looking at him, and you're gonna say, so what are we now? And he hey, all you gonna hear is his tire screech. Don't do it. You understand what I'm saying? Have you some fun, girl. I'm just talking, man. Quick. Thoroughbred. Look at her. She said, nope. Yeah, Thoroughbred. Mm-hmm. Quick might turn the brother out. Had a brother over there in the bushes. Had a brother busting the window out of her car. No, she thick. Bust the windows and never mind. I ain't gonna say that. If I was gonna say it though, I say, boy, and Quita, she looked like she do it hard too. If I was gonna say it, I'd have said it looked like Quita do it hard too. So she had you over there, boy, out of acting out of character. You understand what I'm saying? But I know all y'all stumped down players. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I didn't came out of character before. You feel me? I didn't came out of character now. I didn't came out of character before. Had to get myself together. Get my G back. You understand what I'm saying? Hey man, I came out of character. Salute Donzel Jr. He said, first time here, peace. Salute, family. Hey, my Big Mama Saw said, you a mess. Not do it hard. Yeah, she do it hard. She get up on you. You feel me? She get up on you and lock on you. Make you can't get her off. She thick. She lock up on you, boy. You know what I mean? And she do that. Women be doing all them little tricks. Look, Shaquita said, I can't confirm or deny these allegations. Women do all them tricks. Lock her heels back under behind your knees. You understand what I'm saying? All that stuff. You feel me? All that stuff, and how you man. Excuse me, how you not able to move. Can't get her off. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, let me stop talking crazy and act like I got some sense today. JMJ 2121, what's good, family? Salute to you. Hey, man, so I wanted to pick up yesterday where I left off yesterday with this conversation about these sanctioning bodies, man. You understand what I'm saying? We've already established that it's three of them that are considered the main ones. People and one of the things I needed to clear up yesterday is that people try to associate the lineal heavyweight championship of the world. They try to associate that with Ring Magazine. It is not. The ring belt is not tied to the lineal championship of the world. Let's think about how messed up that would be, because we already established that Ring Magazine is indeed owned by Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions. So can you imagine if a promoter actually owned a title? You understand what I'm saying? If a promoter actually really truly owned a title, how ridiculous that would be. Or if a promoter actually had control of the lineal championship. You understand what I'm saying? It's no. So the lineal title is not tied to the Ring Magazine. Let's get that straight. I'm saying it is not tied to that. It's totally 100% separate. And there is, I can't think of the website that traces the lineage. I should have got that. It's not the linealchampion.com. It's a website that's tied directly to that, man. Let me see. Well, I'm not gonna find it right now. I'll come back with it. But I guess oh man. Well, but no. I'll stop there, man, because I'll dive into this stuff. I'm a nerd when it comes to this stuff, man. But let me see. I'll read this part though. In professional boxing, the lineal championship is considered to be the true world championship. It is a continuation of the period in boxing where there was generally only one champion per division, a time before the creation of sanctioning bodies and the popularity of trophy belts. I guess that's what we can call them things, trophy belts. The adjective lineal is in reference to the manner in which titles in prize fighting traditionally pass from one champion to the next via contests in the ring, commonly described as the man who beat the man. In modern boxing, sanctioning bodies, also known as alphabet soup due to their confusing assortment of letters, IBO, WBA, IBF, WBO, etc., frequently ignore this core championship tradition and strip champions of their titles, often for ludicrous reasons, i.e., getting surgery. Lineal championship vacancies are filled via a box off between the leading contenders, the number one and number two contenders in rare instances, number one versus number three in a weight division. Impartial, independent ranking organizations are referred to in order to determine who the top contenders are. The typically observed ratings and comical decisions of sanctioning bodies are ignored. So ultimately, man, when it's all said and done, the lineal is no way, shape, form, or fashion tied to any of the sanctioning bodies. The one thing that we can do, because a lot of times when you trace the lineage, people have to trace, like for instance, in the heavyweight division, the lineal championship was closely related to the WBC, and that was based on the champion because Lennox Lewis was the last champion, but the last lineal champion in heavyweight, but nobody beat him to become the lineal champion. So the lineage stopped with Lennox Lewis, theoretically. You understand what I'm saying? So from that point, don't block him. We know the bomber is not a bum. What you talking about? I know you all blocked me, but I think Wilder was a chump. I always said it was proved right. Block away, laugh out loud. Yeah, I knew it was. I knew who he was. It wasn't gonna be a business. It wasn't gonna be but a minute before he came in here and tried to disrupt the chat. But anyway, um, anyway, so the heavyweight lineage was tied closely to the WBC because of Lennox Lewis. Nobody beat Lennox Lewis. They took it out and associated it with Tyson Fury because he beat Klitschko or whatever the case may be, but Klitschko was never the lineal champion, so on and so forth. So theoretically speaking, the only way that we can really truly establish another lineal champion in the heavyweight division is essentially to have an undisputed champion. Once we get another undisputed champion in the heavyweight sport, in the heavyweight division, then that would be the lineal champ. That would be the lineal champ because the lineage has been broken with Lennox Lewis retiring and not having lost to anyone after capturing the title, or excuse me, becoming undisputed. So like it's really truly that simple. It's not a big hiccup. It's not a big salute to MC Media. It's not really hard. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing that I'll say about the sanctioning bodies and why I feel the way I feel about the sanctioning bodies is because people come in all the time and all you hear is boxing is a business. Boxing is a business. Boxing is a business. The business of boxing is heavily predicated on the movements of the sanctioning bodies. The sanctioning bodies, in conjunction with the promoters, is what brings all of the business to the sport of boxing. Now, in many divisions, the fighters are willing to fight. They're willing to get it on, but the business of boxing, this promoter having this thing going on, this set of promoters having this thing going on, these promoters having a cold war with one another, where they're trying to have a pissing contest or whatever the case may be between the promoters, often affects the sport. The business supersedes the sport. When the business supersedes then the fans lose. Then the fans lose. And then what do we have? We have tremendous fights in the sport of boxing that don't take place, man. We have tremendous fights in the sport that don't take place at a time where they should take place. Period. The Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder is a huge example of a fight that should have took place at the time when it took place. It would have established undisputed. It would have established the true lineal champ. It would have established a whole lot of stuff, and it didn't take place. And what has happened now since then? They both have lost. They both lost. Is it still a great matchup? Yeah. Will it be? Is it still a super fight? Yes, for sure. for sure. But it's not a super fight where we have two undefeated gladiators fighting for the undisputed heavyweight title of the world. You understand what I'm saying? So it's this marinating fights, this putting stuff off. That's a promoter slash sanctioning body situation. Period. These mandatories, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the mandatories now. Now, when is the last time we saw a mandatory fight that was, I don't know, man. I won't say a super fight that was highly contentious. It's hit or miss with mandatories. You know what I'm saying? It's hit or miss with mandatories. You have mandatory fights that are very contentious, and then you have mandatory fights that are just like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? It's like when Alita Alvarez came in and he beat the shit out of Kovalev. Excuse my language. When he beat up Kovalev, right, and he knocked out Kovalev in the first fight. Alita Alvarez had been the mandatory at 175 for quite some time. He was the mandatory for my man. I'm the champ, baby. I'm the champ. Adonis Stevenson. He was the mandatory for Adonis Stevenson and had took a lot of step aside money or whatever the case may be, and Adonis Stevenson didn't fight him. Then he got in with Kovalev and knocked Kovalev out. Then he came in the second fight and lost, you know what I'm saying, in the rematch. But the fact still remains that we get mandatories that are able to be put off for years and not even get their shots for whatever reason, because of the business and the politics of boxing, or them taking step aside money, or whatever the case may be. So the rankings can be manipulated, man. We saw that when Tyson Fury came in and he fought, was that Otto Wallen? I think it was Otto Wallen, or the other dude he fought. I think it was Otto Wallen though. Otto the Otter Wallen. When they moved him, he was like something stupid, bro. He was like number 75 or something. He was like 50 something on the heavyweight ranking list, and they moved him up to number 2 in the WBO rankings. They moved him up to number 2, bro. So you mean to tell me your rankings can be manipulated so that you bring a fighter from 50 something to number 2 without having any fight? He didn't have any fights that would cause him. He didn't get in there and beat the number 3 contender or none of that. Like it's ridiculous, man. We saw the sanctioning bodies not doing what they're supposed to do too. When we saw Keith Thurman go on that hiatus and totally hold up the welterweight division, he held up the welterweight division. He had 2 of the belts, and it was only 2 other belts in circulation, the WBC belt and the not the WBC. He held up the WBC. He got rid of the WBC. Ended up getting stripped, I think it was. The WBO was in circulation, and then the WBC ended up being in circulation. No, the IBF was in circulation. I'm sorry. He held up the WBC and the WBA. The WBO and the IBF were in circulation. See how confusing this alphabet soup stuff is? Those 2 were in circulation. But he totally held up the division. Totally held up the division, man. It was just, man, I mean, we just go on and on and on and on about the sanctioning bodies and how theoretically, in theory, the sanctioning bodies come in, they provide rankings, they provide order, they provide a trophy, you know what I mean, for which the fighters fight and be recognized as a champion. The problem is multiple titles, or multiple titles in a division, you know what I'm saying, multiple sanctioning bodies in a division, for one. Then for 2, they have the asinine audacity to have multiple titles. Each sanctioning body has multiple, or can have multiple titles in a division. So now you're dealing with the WBA having the super world champion, the regular world champion, and so on and so forth, which is confusing because the world title that has the history and the world title that can be traced back through the generations for the WBA, where you can say, okay, he was a WBA champ, he was a WBA champ, he was a WBA champ, is the WBA regular title. But the WBA super title is revered in a higher place than the WBA regular title, but it doesn't have the history on it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this stuff gets super confusing, which is why I believe that the sanctioning bodies, man, have run their course. The sanctioning bodies have run their course. And I'm gonna tell you when I really started to notice it. I really started to notice it with Floyd Mayweather. I really started to notice it with Floyd because when Floyd, those fights where he maximized I won't say maximized, where he grossed the most. I mean, those super fights where he, really truly grossed the most and made the most money had nothing to do with he wasn't a champion in any division. Wasn't a champion in any division. The Canelo fight was at a catchweight. No championship. You understand what I'm saying? No title. The Manny Pacquiao, neither one of those dudes were, neither one of those dudes were champions. I think the WBC came in and attached the title. You know what I'm saying? They made up a title, which they're good for doing. You know what I'm saying? They'll make up titles just to be a part of these historic fights and so on and so forth, but it wasn't for a title. So anyway, and I was looking at the way Mayweather was moving, and he hit the point where he was bigger than the titles. These titles are, I'm telling you, man, the titles are not backed by rankings, not backed by competitive fight, not backed by anything, except for the fact that they've been around. And we look at the titles like we look at the WBC, and we know the green belt. We know what it looks like. You understand what I'm saying? So when you see a fighter with the green belt, you're like, oh yeah, he got that green belt. Or you see a fighter when they come out, you know what I'm saying? Like when Mike used to come out and he had all the titles because he was the undisputed champ of the world. He come out with his towel and his black trunks and his black shoes, and he got all the titles. You feel me? Like, that's what we remember. Other than that, man, we don't remember any of this stuff, man. This stuff is I mean, excuse me. Other than that, we don't need I'm gonna stop projecting. I don't need the titles. I don't need to see them. You understand what I'm saying? I need the best fighters to fight the best. Like I said, as a boxing fan, if the fighters decided that they were going to evacuate the titles and not worry and concentrate on the titles and actually fight the best, I'm all for that. Salute to the homie Drew Titan in the building. I'm all for that. Why in the hell why would I not be? I would, you think for 1 second I don't want to see Anthony Joshua versus Luis King Kong Ortiz? You think I don't want to see AJ versus Deontay Wilder? You think I don't want to see AJ versus what's his name? Tyson Fury? Man, period. What? And you know the sanctioning bodies are a joke. Like even with the WBC and the handling of Dillian White, right? Dillian White has become the #1 contender for the heavyweight division, having fought nobody. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done any of the work. He hasn't done any of the work to become a heavyweight, the #1 or the mandatory or #1 ranked or whatever the case may be. He has not done any of the work. And you look at all these other dudes that have to carry the bulk of the work, man. The sanctioning bodies have run their course in the sport of boxing, man. That's just a fact. And we have to really, truly look at them. You know what I'm saying? MC Media says, I agree. All I want is prize fighting. A sanctioning body's belt is more of a burden than a prize. And we haven't even mentioned the sanctioning fees, man. We haven't even mentioned the sanctioning fees, but we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to the sanctioning fees, man. We're gonna come back to that. Hold on. Y'all gotta give me 1 second, family. There they go. There they go. Yeah. What y'all know about that? Y'all don't know nothing about that, man. Y'all don't know nothing about that, P. Y'all don't know nothing about that, P. Oh, man, that shit looks stupid. I should have just left the thing up. All that damn red. Yeah. Y'all know, indeed, it is Tuesday. We have a up-and-coming fighter coming through, man, for the interview. Hey. Hey. Hey, man, that P boy make you want to, you know what I mean? That, hey, man, that ain't, y'all act like y'all don't know nothing about that. I know where I was at and what I was doing during that no limit era. I know exactly where I was at and what I was doing. Make them say, You know what I'm saying? Make them say, Salute everybody, man, falling in the building. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss nothing. Salute to the homie. Salute to the homie Cali Enigma, man. He says, I'm from the Bay, where True was formed. Boy, Cali want to come take credit for everything. I know Master P from California, man. I know they was out there, man. I know that's where they was born and all that, man. Come on, man. You want to come take want to take credit for everything, man. Want to take credit for I'm talking about everything. Ah, man. So we got the young homie, man. Quan Arnold in the building, man. Hold on, let me bring him on. Hey, Quan, good morning, family. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's up with it, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing well, man. Welcome to the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. Thank you for coming in, man, and chopping it up with us, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, indeed, man. So we wanted to get in here and talk to you, man, and just chop it up, man. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself to the family, man. So go ahead on, man, and tell us. Of course, we got your name, Quandarius Arnold, man. Tell us, where you from, and what division you box at, man, and your record.
Hi, my name is Cornelius Arnold, from Greenville, South Carolina. My record is like 24 to 26. I got 150 amateur fights. I fight at the 165.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. How old are you, bro?
21.
Youngin. Yeah, the youngin. The youngin.
Yeah,
So you coming out. So you coming out of South Carolina, man. How's everything going down there with regard to the pandemic and everything?
This is going well
You said it's going well.
to what they supposed to be doing. I think we got like a 15-day extension.
Okay, so they making y'all sit in. So have you been quarantining or you been sneaking out, bro?
Nah, I've been quarantining, man.
Yeah, man, I got it. You youngins, man, y'all youngins have a hard time sitting still, man. You subject to go be sitting out there trying to sneak out and go get some cookies. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all boys be sneaking out there trying to go get some quarantine sex, man. You feel me? And you too important, bro. You know what I'm saying? You a standout amateur, bro. You can't mess around with you know what I mean, with your health. Your health is your wealth. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So how'd you get into the sport of boxing, man? Talk to us.
And it was like I grew up in the hood, so it was like I was really fighting people every day. Well, almost every day fighting school. I had a friend. He was like, "Man, somebody ain't gonna they ain't gonna fight you. They gonna shoot you. There's a lot of killing going on." I ain't listening to him. So somebody had died that I was close to in the hood. I was like, "Dang, man, might as well just box. Like I ain't gonna die here." So I started boxing. It turned out good for me.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. And so you said you fight at 165, bro. So give us how tall are you?
5'7".
You 5'7". Okay. So give us a and we gotta go in and we gotta do our research. First of all, man, let me back with the bus. How can we follow you via social media, bro?
You can follow me on Instagram at 864Corn. You can follow me on Twitter at Cornelius Arnold, and hit me up on Facebook, Cornelius Arnold.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. He said, he- this boy, we got one of the brothers in here. He's from South Carolina. He said it's some good kitty in Greenville, man. I guess y'all got some nice women down there in Greenville, man.
Yeah, we got some nice ones down here.
Yeah, man. Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious. So, as far as your style, man, and if you had to liken your style to a pro, um, or from any fighter from history, man, who do you think you mimic your style after?
I couldn't even say that 'cause I could fight any way. I could fight in the box. I could fight like a slicksman. I could fight any way I want to. It's
Mm.
different.
What's your okay? So, what's your favorite style to fight? Do you prefer to be a calculated boxer? Do you prefer to be a power puncher, or do you prefer to be slick?
I say a mixture for power puncher and the slicksman.
Okay, okay. Then, are you orthodox or southpaw?
Orthodox.
Orthodox. Okay. Okay. So as far as what are your plans for the rest of the year, and what are your plans for the duration of your career before you change over and join the pro ranks?
I'm actually trying to turn pro like very soon. Like I feel like end of August, beginning of September. Yeah, I'm trying to get on up out of here.
You say you just trying to get to it, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it. I want all the smoke with everybody.
uh, okay. And so what weight division you think you're gonna join? You gonna start off at?
I'm gonna go to the 147.
Oh man, you gonna drop down and jump in at welterweight?
Yes, sir.
Ooh wee. And you said, okay, so talk to me then. Let's talk about the welterweight division, man. How do you see the landscape of the welterweight division right now, man? Who you think the top dog is, man?
It's kind of tough. You said the top dog. It got to be between Eric Spence and Terrence Crawford, man. It's like I don't even know who's gonna win that fight. It's like it depends on fight day to be real.
Hmm. So you got to okay. So between them two, okay, and okay. So let me ask you. Well, you about to turn pro, so I ain't gonna ask you who your favorite fighter is because yeah, idols become your rival. So I ain't gonna ask you that. But what I will ask you is okay. So coming in, where do you see yourself in the next? Let's say the next 5 years. Where do you see yourself?
At the top, rising star, you know, a prospect. I want to smoke. I want to build at 10 fights. I'm trying to take everything from everybody.
Mm. Said you boy. This boy said you trying to come in and get to it, and man. So you gonna be able. So you think you'll be able to maintain? You're young now. So 21. You think you'll be able to still maintain and still be at 47 in let's say in 4 years?
Oh yes, sir. Or if I don't, 4 years, probably go to 54.
Mhm.
But I can maintain that 47 though. I'm gonna wreak havoc over there.
Hey, family said he coming in to wreak havoc. So now I know. So let me ask you. So you brought up 154. Let me ask you about 154 too. Okay. So I have a theory. Like our people always talk about 147. I think that 154 is the best boxing best division. I think 154 has the deepest talent pool. I think it's the best skill division. I think it's it is the most competitive, and we're getting the best fights. What are your thoughts on 154, and then who do you see being a top dog in 154?
Man, it's kind of that 154 is stacked though. I
Hmm.
can't even say who the best. There's a lot of talent in there. It's like, I mean, think about it. It is. I might go there.
The thing, hold your horses now, bro. Hold your horses. I think you got a good plan, man. We're gonna go in 147. We're gonna do wreck at 147, and we're gonna move up to 54. You know what I'm saying? You got an excellent plan, bro. You got an excellent plan now. Don't come off the script. The thing about it, I think at 154, man, is just it's so competitive and you never know who's gonna win. Like we just saw J Rock lose to Jason Rosario. Before that, we saw J Rock in a fight versus um What's my boy Jared
Swift.
Hurd? Yeah,
Dang, I forgot his name.
yeah,
Yeah,
Jared Hurd. And everybody wrote J Rock off because of his loss to Charlo. We saw Charlo lose to Tony Harrison. You know what I'm saying? We saw Tony Harrison come back and lose. Like Tony Harrison got knocked out by Jared Hurd. Like it's just, man, it's crazy. Like it's crazy,
yeah,
crazy, crazy, crazy. So so from what I understand and what I've seen, you know, you very, very blue collar. You know what I'm saying? You coming in trying to go to work. I'm listening to the way you talking. You saying, hey man, I'm coming in, man. I just won't wreck. I'm trying to murder everything moving is basically what I hear. And
yes, sir.
my thing is, what do you think as far, well, no, let me ask you this. Who's your favorite fighter historically? Like as far as the history of the sport, who's your favorite fighter if you had to pick one?
It'll be Floyd because he changed the game.
Okay, talk on that. How'd he change the game?
It's like that style he was on. Plus, like not even just the fight, just the marketing business. Everybody want that $1 million fight, $100 million fight, but it's like he marketed himself. He made himself like he made money outside of boxing, so he can make more money inside the ring. Like that's what I mean by that. And it's like his style, it's like it's so perfect. Like you think you touching him, but you ain't. He like keep on the outside, he potting. Like you can't even touch him. Like even Canelo after he fought Floyd, his boxing game like all time high. They want to fight him now. Now he the man. So it's like he really changed the game after you fight Floyd. You really, it's like it ain't even no loss. It's just like you just fought Floyd. Like you're gonna lose regardless, but you fought Floyd, so it's like, all right.
Yeah, yes, indeed. He definitely was a game changer, man. Definitely was a game changer. With regard, you know what I mean, to the sport, to the focus of the sport, bringing notoriety to the smaller weight divisions, turning them into big money divisions, you know, all of that. There was always money there, you know, going back to, you know, Leonard and Hearns and Hagler, you know what I mean, and the greats, Duran and those dudes. But Floyd, I think, took it and man, took it to the next level for sure. For sure, for sure. So in your time away from boxing, like who are you, what hobbies do you have, and you know basically who are you, how are you as just a person?
Like my hobbies, like my coach be having me like doing a lot of things. We never sit down, so it's like recently I just passed out food to like one of the neighborhoods in my city, so that was good. I'd be doing that. I'd be like studying a lot, watching a film, you know, making my mind sharper, reading books, stuff like that.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And then what about like as far as let me ask you this, man. What's your favorite food?
I love hamburgers.
Them burgers though, bro.
I love hamburgers.
Yeah, them burgers. Them burgers, the youngest love burgers, boy. Hey man. Ultimately, man, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I think that it is a really, really good time. I think for you with regard to making the transition uh the boxing game as a pro. I think, you know, it's good as ever, because you're coming in with a team, you're formulating your team early. A lot of people come into the game without their team formulated, and you know they just kind of, you know, just slide in, don't really have a lot of direction, or they come in the game and they side with people who don't really care about them. You know what I'm saying? And they sign with them and they come in and they get manipulated and so on and so forth. I think, you know what I mean, you'll see a boost in your followership coming from, you know, this interview and other interviews that you'll do moving forward. And it's going to be important that you just stay connected to your fans. You know what I mean? And stay connected to your fan base. And I'm a ask you something. So when you get on and when you know what I'm saying, and when you a world champ, you gonna flip the script on us?
Nah, man. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. I ain't even built like that.
Because we see it all the time, man. You know, fighters come in, they get on, you know what I'm saying? They come in on the heels of the black fans, to be specific. They come in on the heels of us, and then they, you know, or on the backs of us on our shoulders. Then they flip the script on us, man. You know what I'm saying? They flip
Man,
the script on us.
I gotta keep me a black woman, man.
Oh
Black
man.
woman, black everything.
Oh no. All right, bro. Let me stop, bro. For you, let me stop. I'm gonna stop you, bro, because you gonna, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to have you jump down that rabbit hole and have you saying some stuff where, we're gonna stop right there, man. We gotta get you on first. We gotta get you on first, man. Tell the people how they can follow you one more time, family.
You can follow me on Instagram at X64Quan. You can follow me on Twitter, Quindarius Arnold, even Facebook, Quindarius Arnold. Follow me on Snapchat, Johnny Glow, JOHNNYGLO1. Y'all follow me, man. It's gonna be a great journey.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. So what do you need? What do you need from us, man, from your supporters? What do you need from us?
I just need y'all to have some faith in me, just keep supporting, shout me out sometime, have me on the show again. This is a great show. Ask some great questions. I appreciate it.
Yes, indeed, man. And I was gonna tell you, yeah, you definitely have a home away from home here on the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. So we'll definitely check back in with you, man, a little bit down the line, probably when boxing resumes, and definitely in that build up to when you get ready to turn pro, man. We're gonna mess around and be in the building. So definitely, man, appreciate you for coming on the platform, man. And we're gonna be hollering at you real soon, family.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, Quan. Talk to you soon, bro.
No problem. Yes, sir.
The young homie Quindarius Arnold fell in the building, man. He fell in the building. Yes, indeed. He fell in the building, man. Salute to him, man. Salute to his team, man. Really, truly appreciate it. Man, I'm going to tell you, family. As I stated before, for me, man, I absolutely love, and he South Carolina Omega Red, and he's South Carolina. You feel me? I absolutely love talking to the youngins. I love talking to the youngsters coming in the game, the young fighters. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's it's way better for me, man, to talk to them than to try to talk to some of the other guys, man. It's just me, you know what I mean? It's just where I'm at with it. I love, as I've shared before, I love authenticity. I love authenticity. I love talking to people and being able to have authentic conversations. I don't like people choosing their words. I love being able to tell him, "Oh, whoa, 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 youngin." You know what I'm saying? Whoa, 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 youngin. Stop it now. Stop it now. You understand what I'm saying? Stop it. So I'm gonna definitely support him, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna continue to support the young up and coming fighters and young amateurs, before they get ready to turn pro. Period. That's just what this is gonna be, man. Now, talking to some of the other established fighters and so on and so forth. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think this is that, man. I don't think this is that, man. I think we could just, I think we got a nice little thing going, man. I think we got a nice little thing going. Talk to me about these sanctioning bodies, though, man. I want to know your thoughts on the sanctioning bodies, man. I want to know before we get ready to get out of here, man. What do you guys feel? Or am I tripping? You can tell me, man. You can tell me I'm tripping. You can say, "Hey, Junior, you tripping. We need the sanctioning bodies. We need these belts." The punchline is open, man. You can call me 513-817-0020. I might be tripping. I'm emotional and I get tied up in the stuff and I start to feel in a certain way. I get all in my feelings, man. So you can tell me I'm tripping. But I just don't see the need for the sanctioning bodies. I think MC Media says the sanctioning system is outdated and convoluted. They are obstacles to independence. I think they're obstacles to independence. I think they're obstacles to I think they're obstacles to the champions. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think I like the thought of it being one champ, one face, one name. You understand what I'm saying? I like that. I like the thought of it being one champion. I don't think you should have to capture 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 belts. You understand what I'm saying? I think if because you have fighters that are in this sanctioning body and fighters that are ranked in this sanctioning body and so on and so forth, like they should be all in there mixing it up. And yes, fighters can be ranked at multiple sanctioning bodies if they're not the champ, but it's how can you be number 2 in this sanctioning body, right? And then not ranked in any of the other ones? Are we watching the same sport? Do we have the same ranking criteria? And if we don't have the same ranking criteria, then why don't we? Why is your ranking criteria different from that ranking criteria? You understand what I'm saying? It's all muffled up, man. You understand? Like it's horrible is what it is, man. 682, you in the building. Can you hear me?
What it was, cuz?
Hey, Snack Pack. What's up with it, family?
Oh no, like a motherfucking hubcap in a fast lane, man. What's the damn deal?
Hey, man, it's all chicken but the bone, bro. All chicken but the bone. Talk to me, man. Give me your thoughts on these sanctioning bodies, bro.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Everybody, we not watch that damn movie. What's the Great White Hype?
Yeah.
The throwback movie?
Yes, sir.
This ain't nothing new, man. This ain't nothing. You seen how the sanctioning body was on the movie, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's always been corrupt, man. So, honestly, that's really something they ain't gonna be able to change. I think the other thing you can do is put something in place now. I mean, put something in place now so it can't flourish to go against it. But guaranteed, even if we was, even if we was to put something in place, even if it was all black, you know what I'm saying? It's not against corruption. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm pretty sure, like you say, the sanctioning body, they started out saying on a good note, but money is a motherfucker, though. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's one of the things. As long as it's $1 to be made in the game, in the sport, you know what I'm talking about, period, it's going to be some corrupt tactics. It's going to be something. And then, like you say, shit, the only thing about it is it's been going on so long that they getting a little blatant with it, a little flagrant, or something they say. But outside of that, if you was to start something new, it's gonna hold fair probably the first couple of years or whatever. But eventually, you know, that need for money, that want for money is gonna overcome, and it's gonna be just as bad as the one we got now.
Yeah.
Now, I got a question to you though, and I ain't Google it or nothing like that, but I'm just asking. Now the IBO title, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I know, they say it's kind of insignificant. It's not really much of a title, but ain't that title based out of Africa or something like that?
Let me see. It might be. That might be why they made it insignificant. Let me see.
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't it make it more significant to us? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Shit, corruption is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Not looking at some African leaders that do some things to their country. So it's like it's hard to even ride off that though. But I'm just saying though. It's just something I came across. I asked myself the question and didn't really, you know what I'm saying, do too much investigation on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to see the IBO. I think I found it, the International Boxing. Let's see where it's based out of. It says it's worldwide. Nah, man, it's headquartered in Florida.
Oh damn, okay.
Yeah, it's from down there where you at. It's in Coral Gables.
Nah, I'm in Texas.
Oh, that's right. You in Texas. I'm getting you confused with Rob. Yeah, you in Texas. My fault. Yeah, I'm getting you confused with Rob.
I'm from with the players and pimps. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you from the home of the players and pimps, man. We gonna have to send Rob over there then. Have him go pull up on him.
Yeah. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, Junior, man, it's like shit. As long as there's money to be made, bro, it's gonna be some corruption, bro. I'm talking about from the church to the goddamn White House. You know what I'm saying? Really, on the cool level, you know what I'm saying? Only thing, like I say, best thing you can do is come up with some shit that's independent, where money won't be an influence, you know what I'm talking about? And then try to take it out from there. But even then, shit, it takes money to make shit work, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate it. How's everything going down there, man, with the quarantine, bro?
Man, shit, you know, my kids been on lockdown, you know what I'm saying? My wife, she restricted access, you know what I'm talking about? We good, you know what I'm talking about? We good over here, but like I say, I don't see it ain't as bad here as I think it is other parts. I'm starting to see more and more toilet paper on the house as I swing through. You know what I'm saying? I find hand sanitizer and shit, you know what I'm saying, for sale these days. So it ain't as bad as it was a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. I ain't really seen the whole outpour of medical situation as you see in New York and all that shit. You only really see that on the news. They don't really see that here. Mm-hmm. You see a lot of people wearing masks and scarves, but that's about it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, indeed. All right, family, man. I appreciate you calling in and chopping up with me as always.
Already 100.
Yes, indeed. My brother Snack Pack in the building. Yeah, man. I think Snack Pack wanted something. The homie MC Media says sanctioning bodies are bureaucracies that are trying to hold on to something that isn't theirs. Champions control the champion, control the sport. these bodies control become tighter when fighters become less lighter. Huh. Yeah. So they're definitely showing partiality that fighters that are of the lighter variety. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, this thing. I think Snack Pack was on to something though, man. I think Snack Pack was on to something that if we actually are able to come up, something from the fans, and this is something that we've been calling for a long time, being able to come up with a ranking system for the fans that is of the fans, from the fans, by the fans, and nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? If it's got to be something that's nonprofit, like that the body or the recognition or recognizing body or whatever, you know what I'm saying, has to be nonprofit, one title. You understand what I'm saying? In each weight class, and it comes from the fans. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, it has to come from the fans. You know what I mean? When you start dealing with these sanctioning bodies and these sanctioning fees and all that kind of stuff, man, you really jumping into dangerous, treacherous territory, in my opinion. 347, you in the building. What's good, Fallon? Can you hear us?
Junior, what's good? It's Drew.
Drew, what's good, homie?
I'm annoyed.
Go ahead, bro. Talk to him.
Sanctioning bodies. Let me paint this picture. All right, listen. The circus gets a baby elephant, and they get a big old spike chain, and they put it around its leg. And every time the baby tries to wander away from that chain with the spikes on it, that's anchored into some giant ass wall, it tugs on the leg and it starts to bleeding. And then it does it again, starts bleeding. So after a while, the animal learns to stay its ass still. So about maybe 10 years later, you could tie a string around that same leg and hammer it into a floor with a little piece of wood. And the spectators come and they say, yo, that little ass piece of wood ain't gonna stop that elephant if it decides to move. But the elephant has been mentally conditioned to keep his ass still when it feels something on that leg. That's 10 years of conditioning. We as fans have been conditioned to respect these belts and these sanctioning bodies. Meanwhile, every time we turn around, they're doing some fuck shit to us. What is a diamond champion? Yo, listen. My father, he's a boxing almanac all the way up until about maybe 1990, like 91-ish. And one of the major problems he had was that, look, there's too many champions. Right? And then I sat down and I just, this is just, it's become normal now. But diamond champion, super champion, allegedly 154 was Sugar Ray's fault, but that was the worst we thought it would get in the 80s. All right? But look, man, diamond, super, gold, Mayan.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are all of these championships?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, listen, we as men, we only see as basic, we only see like in basic like Windows colors, red, green, blue, orange, yellow, white, black.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea what the fuck periwinkle is.
Facts.
I have no clue what the fuck that is. That's not red. That's like a off hot pink. What are you talking about? I'm not buying paint for a fucking wall at fucking Home Depot. Keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
And the more it gets narrowed down to two talents fighting each other, the sanctioning bodies, what do? They protect their investments. This guy's carrying our line, and the next guy in line could knock this guy's fucking head off. And the problem is that next guy in line doesn't carry the same marketability as the guy that's carrying our line now. So what we're going to do is we're going to invent ways to move him around. And don't jump on the nutsack of any other sanctioning bodies to replace what the WBC is doing, because they could do the same shit to us also.
Mm-hmm.
All right? The elephant analogy I just gave. We've been conditioned.
Mm. So
I say, throw those belts in the trash. Every time I've gone to a fight, I didn't go to see the goddamn title. I didn't even care that it was a top-ranked event or whatever. If it was a fighter on the undercard or in the main event that I liked, I paid money to go see that fighter live. I didn't care if Bob Arum was sitting directly next to me. Okay, now it's gotten so crazy that you have to watch where you spend your money because these people don't respect us. How the hell the promoters got these goddamn sanctioning bodies in their pocket? If you a Bud Crawford fan, you should just pay to go see Bud. If you a Spence fan, you pay to go see Spence. But we can't keep relying on these sanctioning bodies to maintain the integrity of the sport, because it's not happening. You know, we've been waiting on Al Heyman to make a PBC belt, which is fine. But if you look at what's going on with the PBC now, they're asleep at the wheel, because they could make a PBC belt, but is it going to make a difference when they got Larry Merchant sitting on their chair talking crazy about us?
Mm-hmm.
So let the fighters do what they do.
Yes.
Do you pay to see Deontay Wilder or him carry that goddamn green belt that represents oppression to me? How the hell Gary Russell ain't a franchise champion? He doesn't represent the WBC standards. How the hell Deontay Wilder isn't a franchise champion? 10 title defenses. Rarely any trouble outside the ring. Family man. No drugs. Come on, man. But you give it to fucking Canelo? After he done Suleiman to his face. I ain't fighting Triple G. Y'all do what y'all want. I'll drop the title.
Mm-hmm.
No, mijo. No, mijo. We familia. We do what you want. Hey, take this franchise championship. You do whatever you want. You get caught with that shit in your system, don't worry. We'll just change the levels that could be found. If Canelo Alvarez was Raheem Richardson from fucking Baltimore somewhere, you think they'd have did that? If he had the same amount of wins, the same identical record, you think they'd have did that for him? No. Evidence of that, we got Deontay Wilder that was sitting right there and Gary Russell that's still sitting right there. You're going to tell me that Vasyl Lomachenko represents the standards? And I'm not taking shots at Vasyl Lomachenko. I'm just calling what it is. We're going to say, okay, well, he beat Gary Russell. Oh, yeah, well, Orlando Salido also beat Vasyl Lomachenko.
Facts.
And they didn't hold him accountable. Run that back. When I talk to his fans, they're like, oh, he don't need to run it back. Why? Well, he was running the second half of the fight. What's the bottom line, though? The motherfucker lost. And he kept getting title shots. So this is a sanctioning bodies problem. So my thing is we need to abandon them, and it starts with the fighters. You guys are millionaires, and y'all would have that much more millions in your pocket if you ain't got to pay a $250,000 sanctioning fee. Now, I don't know how much it costs. I can only imagine. I know that when Carlos Boldemir won the title, he couldn't afford to pay the sanctioning fees to maintain it. And I forget which title it was. It may have been the IBF. I don't remember. I know Glenn Johnson had the same problem. Mm-hmm. He won a title, couldn't afford the fees. It's like, yo, fuck that. Why the fuck would you want to pay that anyway? If you just won $10, and then you go back and, okay, you have to pay $3 for your trainer, another $2 for miscellaneous shit, and another $4 for a sanctioning fee. Come on, man, do the math. You still mad? I mean, you still happy about that $10 you just won? No. You could have saved that $4, man. So this is what we're dealing with these sanctioning bodies. Get them the fuck up out of here, man. Mm-hmm. Once the brother Wilder cleans up Big Coke, Fury, get the belt back and pull a Riddick bow right in the middle of that ring. Take out that trash can, throw it in the fucking garbage, and piss on it. And everyone needs to follow through. The Charlos, everybody. Because we don't need it. And we as fans have been thoroughly disrespected. Please tell me what the fuck a silver champion is and when did that come about? That shit is new. I was trying to explain that to my father. He's like, what is that? I said, a silver champion, you know. He's like, no, he said, this is what turned me off. Silver champion, gold champion. I mean, really look up all of these belts.
I don't know. Yeah, Drew Titan through the lights out. You know what I mean? Drew Titan through the lights out. Salute the D-Devil, the champ, man. Salute to you, family. Y'all see the background that went up. Drew Titan came in here and tore everything up, man. God, so mighty dog. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. Shout out to our sponsors over at the CBD Counter, powered by himschool.com, and Big Mama Sauce. Really, truly appreciate y'all. Be sure to go check out the CBD Counter Company, powered by himschool.com. It is your one-stop shop for all of your CBD needs. Go enter in the code Junior20 and receive a 20% discount on your entire purchase. Also, go check out Big Mama Sauce. She got that all day, every day, anyway sauce, man. Go check her out. www.bigmamasauce.com. Enter in the code Junior10 and get a 10% discount. This is Junior the Truth signing off, man. I'm Ohio born, player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.